like, just what a great representation of like the job I had and being ready for that moment. And I think, you know, I smile because it's like a moment you prep for and you are extremely excited for, but also got to realize that it's extreme focus. And that's what I've continued to harp on. But you wait for the perfect time, you know, you're going to wait a whole lifetime. So for me, I've always been ready for every moment.
Shedeur Sanders just got slammed with the wildest college football twist no one saw coming. Dillon Gabriel didn't just take the quarterback job, he snatched it, danced on the field, and sprinkled extra seasoning all over the wound. Fans are going crazy. Shedeur's silence right now is louder than a stadium touchdown, and trust me, the drama is only heating up from here. This story's got more spice than a halftime hot wing stand. It's like the football god spun a big old chaos wheel one morning and pointed it straight at Dillon Gabriel. Out of nowhere, this dude with the smirk of someone who just stole lunch money gets the golden ticket.
I'm telling you right now, I find it funny too, Dillon, that every time you gotta speak and you get one up on Shedeur, you always gotta take a shot. Now look, you can take it however you want to take it. You can say, oh, he ain't talking about Shedeur, but look, this is my channel, this is my opinion, this is what I'm talking about, and he definitely taking a shot at Shedeur. Because everybody posting, you wait for the perfect time, knowing well Shedeur Sanders got a song called Perfect Timing. You wait for the perfect time, you're going to be waiting your whole life. Think about that now. Think about that now. Dillon Gabriel had to choose perfect time and then wait your whole life.
The starting quarterback role that fans swore had Shedeur Sanders engraved on it in pure gold. But nope, Coach Kevin Stefanski had to go full soap opera villain and deliver the twist everyone hates but can't stop watching. And get this, Dillon Gabriel isn't even trying to play it cool. The man's out here acting like he just replaced Tom Brady himself. He's walking through the facility like the substitute teacher who somehow became the principal overnight, chest out, grin wide, and zero humility. It's pure comedy mixed with chaos. Meanwhile, poor Shedeur looks like somebody pulled the plug on his Wi-Fi and reality at the same time. That 1,000-yard stare says it all. Confusion, disbelief, and maybe just a hint of, are y'all serious right now? The whole locker room can feel the tension in the air, and fans can't decide whether to laugh, cry,
To become the starter, to play for the Browns, to get an opportunity, to show what he can do. We've been waiting this whole time. What Shedeur still doing? Waiting. What Shedeur's song is? Perfect timing. Out of all the words in the English dictionary, Dillon Gabriel had to use perfect timing. This how you could have changed it. Because I don't want to hear none of these trolls in the comments talking about, well, he ain't talking about Shedeur. See? Nah, shut up. You wait for the right moment. If you wait for the right moment, you're going to be waiting your whole life.
or start a petition. This saga's just getting started, and something tells me the next chapter's gonna explode even bigger. Joe Flacco's been clinging to that starter spot like a museum fossil, refusing to let go, and now, boom, he's finally out. You'd think this would be the moment for Shedeur Sanders, right? His big break, his "see I told you so" comeback. But nope. Out of nowhere, Dillon Gabriel swoops in laughing like a cartoon villain who just stole Christmas and grabs that spot like it's a 90% off deal at Target. You can't make this stuff up. And listen, if you thought Gabriel was gonna take that win quietly, absolutely not. The man's out here acting like he's headlining his own movie.
Gabriel taking shots at Shedeur again?
Come on, man.
Check it out. Today it was announced that Dillon Gabriel will be QB1. So, of course, he got interviewed by the media, and here's a clip of it that's going viral, and it seems like he took a shot at Shedeur Sanders. Now, just in case you missed it at the end, he said, you wait for the perfect time, you're going to wait a whole lifetime. We all know that Shedeur Sanders has a song called Perfect Timing. And I even said, hold on, maybe I'm tripping. But then I looked at the comments and they think the same thing. Somebody saying, weak ass sneak dissing. We will see about you. Is that not a shot at Shedeur? He literally has a song called Perfect Timing. This is the second time he's thrown a shot at his own teammate on camera. This kid is an effing clown.
He's building his stage, hanging neon signs, and practically passing out flyers that read, "I'm that guy now." Every move he makes screams, "This is my era." while he casually shoves Shedeur off the edge of the spotlight like it's nothing. The locker room? Oh, it's awkward in the best possible way. Gabriel's walking around like he's the savior of football, shaking hands, cracking jokes, soaking in every second of the attention. Meanwhile, Shedeur's sitting there in disbelief, probably thinking, how did my starring role turn into a background cameo? It's painful, hilarious, and chaotic all at once. And don't even get me started on Kevin Stefanski. At this point, his quarterback decisions look like a twisted reality show called America's Next Random Starter. First, he had Joe Flacco, the respected vet everyone rooted for but didn't expect miracles from. Then comes Shedeur.
Move to start Dillon Gabriel this week over Joe Flacco. This is not a shock to me in its entirety, and I'll tell you why. Before the season started, I predicted this would happen. I said that the Flacco enterprise would go 0-4, they went 1-3, and then starting in week 5, Shedeur Sanders would come in against the Vikings. Now, I say I'm not
the new face, the hype, the future. And what does Stefanski do? He stares at both and says, you know what this team really needs? A plot twist. Then boom, enter Dillon Gabriel, a guy with just enough talent and double the ego to turn a press conference into a full-blown stand-up routine. Oh, Dillon Gabriel's mocking Shedeur, no question about it.
Entirely shocked because I'm going to give myself half credit. I called half of this correct. Where I went wrong was assuming that Shedeur Sanders was going to be QB2. This was before we knew about his status as the backup.
Every sly grin, every smug chuckle in those interviews, it all screams, got the spot you wanted, bro. He's got that calm, calculated arrogance that makes you wonder if he's just naturally cocky or straight up trolling for fun. But don't get it twisted. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's soaking in the spotlight like he's the star of the chaos, and fans, they're completely losing their minds. Half the fan base is out here typing full-blown essays about how Shedeur deserves a fair shot.
In a lifetime.
I like that. Because when you do get your moments and your opportunities, sometimes the ideal situation is never perfect. It's never perfect. The ideal situation that you envision in your head to get the opportunity is never going to be how you envision it. And that's exactly what it is. Sometimes there are adversity, sometimes there are obstacles that you have to climb to get said opportunities. And for him, it hasn't been perfect.
And the other half, oh, they're just here for the pure drama. Twitter's turned into a digital battlefield. Memes flying, conspiracy theories stacking, and slow-motion clips of Shedeur staring into the abyss like he just got cut from the Avengers. It's a full-blown spectacle, and everyone's watching every tiny move. Meanwhile, Gabriel keeps fanning the flames with those I'm him vibes, smiling too wide, stretching like he's posing for a magazine cover, answering reporters like he's already polishing a Super Bowl ring. Every bit of it feels intentional, like he's sending silent messages that he's untouchable. And then there's the field scene. Gabriel skipping out like the teacher's favorite kid who just got promoted mid-semester, while poor Shedeur's standing in the corner, watching everyone else live the dream he's been grinding for. Every fan can feel the sting. Every analyst's asking the same thing. What else does Shedeur have to do? At this point, it's starting to feel like Stefanski's making quarterback decisions based on star signs, like maybe Gabriel's a Leo.
Do you think that is throwing some shade at Shedeur not going and taking that opportunity to maybe go to Baltimore and, you know, hindsight 50-50, knowing the future, he would be starting right now? Do you think that's what it is? That's what they're trying to say.
I didn't get that off that. Did you get that off that, Debo?
No, I got none of that off that, dude.
I got none of that off that. So I
think
feel like
you got
that's a reach.
People out here, yeah, they reaching, they
reaching.
clout chasing, they looking for something that they could write and read about. I don't know.
Yes.
I don't understand how that even, you know, flipped over to that. Now you see why Shedeur went and did a mime interview, because if you don't say nothing, they can't tweet.
And that just felt right today, because if talent, charisma, and a famous last name aren't enough, then what is? This whole situation's got more plot twists than a Netflix drama, and we're only in episode 1. And Joe Flacco, bless that veteran soul, probably saw this storm coming from a mile away. The man's been through more quarterback rotations than a carousel at a county fair. He knows better than anyone that the starting quarterback title these days is about as secure as a paper umbrella in a hurricane. One week, you're the team savior. The next week, you're just another name fans forget was even still on the roster.
You decided to make Joe the backup and not Shedeur.
Yeah, Joe's the backup.
Was there, along with changing to Dillon, was there any conversation at all about moving Shedeur up to number 2 and making
Yeah,
him?
my focus is on this game. Joe's.
But Dillon Gabriel? Oh, he's riding this wave like a man possessed. It's like he's got a personal vendetta against everyone who ever doubted him, and Shedeur Sanders just happens to be standing right in the blast zone. The fans, bless their chaotic little hearts, have turned this into a full-blown soap opera. Every clip of Shedeur pacing the sidelines has turned into a slow-motion cinematic masterpiece online, complete with heartbreak music and dramatic captions. It's the Bachelor quarterback edition, and people are binge-watching every twist like it's Sunday night drama. And then there's Kevin Stefanski, who looks like he's running a live experiment on human emotions. It's as if he woke up one day and thought, what happens if I bench the crowd favorite and pick the guy nobody saw coming?
As bad as the team, y'all, no bullshit. Man, Dillon is getting ready to play his first ever NFL game, and instead of talking to him about the game, y'all ask him about Shedeur. It's egregious how the media try to find a way to bring 12 name up. Instead of asking him about the game he's getting ready to play, y'all ask him about Shedeur comments. Wow. Y'all, the media is just as bad as the football team, y'all. It's terrible, y'all. Because what are we doing? Y'all pushing the narrative, bro. Y'all dividing this team. Like, let that man focus on getting ready to play his game, bro. Y'all, it's crazy, but still y'all want to talk about Twitter.
Well, here's your answer. Total chaos. Meme-fueled riots, comment sections on fire. And somehow in all that mayhem, Dillon Gabriel's thriving. He's not hiding, not apologizing, not playing nice. He's leaning into it. Every smirk, every soundbite, every overconfident move is pure gasoline on the fire. You can almost hear him thinking, if they're gonna talk, I might as well give them something worth talking about. And for Shedeur, man, this one's got to sting deep. He's got the Sanders name, the swagger, the confidence, the whole aura of football royalty. He was supposed to be the guy, the face of a new era, the spark that reignited excitement. But in one shocking twist, he's watching someone else hijack his spotlight and turn it into a one-man comedy special. How does that even happen? How does Joe Flacco lose his job, Shedeur gets snubbed, and Dillon Gabriel walks off grinning like he just hit the Powerball jackpot? It's absurd, it's messy, and it's pure sports drama gold.
Everybody is so fucking messy when it comes to this. Because it's Dillon Gabriel and it's Shedeur. You can't say nothing. Dillon didn't say nothing. I felt like that was attacking Shedeur. And if Shedeur says anything, they're gonna crucify the man. So he tries not to, then he's gonna mime you. So like, I feel him. You can't win for losing. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think Dillon said anything going at Shedeur in that soundbite. He's just trying to avoid controversy. He's saying, I'm just waiting for my...
It's poetic chaos, pure, unpredictable madness you couldn't script if you tried. Dillon Gabriel's living in the eye of the storm, and the whole team's stuck spinning around him. Teammates look like they're walking on eggshells. The kicker's probably wondering if he's next up for quarterback tryouts at this point. And through it all, Shedeur's handling it with that cold, calm intensity that says everything without saying a single word. He's not throwing tantrums, not lashing out. He's just sitting in that silence. And somehow, that silence is louder than any press conference explosion could ever be. Every time the camera pans over to him, it's cinematic gold. The sideline stares, the slow blinks, the quiet frustration. It's all feeding the story. The commentators can't stop dissecting it, the fans can't stop memeing it, and even Dillon Gabriel seems to love every second of it because now every time he takes a snap, the whole stadium's holding its breath. Half of them waiting for him to mess up, and the other half waiting for Shedeur to rise from the bench like a superhero making the ultimate comeback entrance. But nope. Gabriel's still out there, grinning, flexing, owning the chaos. It's like he's daring the universe to test him. You can almost see him glance over at Shedeur like, you had your movie, this is my Netflix special now. The man's confidence is sky high, and Stefanski, oh, he looks proud of it, like a mad scientist admiring his experiment in pure unpredictability. He's out here turning the quarterback position into a guessing game, probably waking up every morning asking himself, how can I make football Twitter lose its mind today? Meanwhile, the fans are losing patience. They're chanting Shedeur's name like it's a protest anthem, begging, pleading, demanding his shot. But all they get are more vague press conferences, more smirking quarterbacks, and more, we're evaluating our options, nonsense. It's tragic, hilarious, and completely on brand for this circus of a season. And the wildest part? Dillon Gabriel isn't just filling a role. He's flipping the script, rewriting the narrative with every smug grin. That's what drives everyone insane, because as much as they want to hate him, they can't even say he hasn't earned it. They want to hate it, but deep down, even the loudest critics gotta admit it. The man's got serious game, and that's what makes it sting even worse.
He was talking about him waiting a lifetime. The reports didn't come out that he's told a team not to draft him.
I don't coincide with what he said and having to do anything with 12. I don't.
Right.
Yeah, no. It's hard to even. No, not even close.
Not even close.
Nah, not even close. No. That's in a sense.
I get, you know.
That would be almost be reaching a little bit.
Dillon Gabriel isn't just trolling; he's actually delivering. Every smirk, every celebration, every cocky soundbite, it all lands because he's backing it up on the field. It's infuriating and impressive at the same time, the kind of maddening paradox that keeps everyone hooked like a season finale cliffhanger. You can feel the tension in the air, the irony, the comedy, the chaos. It's pure sports theater. Every throw Gabriel makes feels like a direct taunt, like he's saying, yeah, I'm still that guy. Every touchdown celebration might as well come with a wink to the camera and Shedeur's silence. That's the quiet pause before the explosion, the kind of suspense that turns an ordinary game into high drama. It's ridiculous, but it's also kind of beautiful, because football isn't just strategy, it's ego, it's performance, it's storytelling. And this saga right here, Gabriel's rise, Flacco's fall, and Shedeur's spotlight frozen mid-fade, it's easily one of the funniest, pettiest, most entertaining storylines of the entire year. And somewhere out there, you just know Kevin Stefanski's sitting back in his office, sipping his coffee, watching all this unfold with a grin like, perfect, just as planned, because why make things predictable when you can turn it into must-see drama? The overlooked hero, the smug underdog, the frustrated fan base, every piece is in place for a classic redemption arc. And when that moment finally hits, the crowd's gonna lose their minds. And Dillon Gabriel, oh, he's loving every single second of this spotlight. You can see it in every grin, every slick smirk, every little mocking gesture. He knows he's living rent-free inside everyone's head right now. He's not just the starting quarterback, he's the main character in the NFL's wildest, funniest, ongoing drama. Love him, hate him, or just can't look away. Doesn't matter. Dillon Gabriel's enjoying this like it's the role of his life. And somewhere in the background, Joe Flacco's probably sitting back thinking,
are never going to trade. Where, you know what I mean? Like, when it comes to Bengals, Browns, Ravens, Steelers, like, those guys aren't going to trade each other pieces. You know what I mean? Like, they're not doing that. So, I mean, there's nowhere he could get traded to right now where he would start.
Nowhere.
There's nowhere.
It's not about him starting. It's about him, like, being in the right environment to be given development opportunity and opportunity to start. I'm not even mad he's not starting. Like I said, I'm not mad that Gabriel is starting over him. I'm mad at they're not even giving him the opportunity. You know, like, that's what I'm saying. He deserves the opportunity. He didn't get any first team.
Better him than me. Because honestly, the NFL doesn't even need writers anymore. Gabriel's got the whole script handled himself. The veteran's been humbled, the prodigy's been benched, and the underdog turned troll is bathing in primetime glory. This isn't just football anymore, it's performance art. You got Gabriel as the flashy showman, Stefanski as the mysterious director, and Shedeur as the tragic hero waiting for his redemption arc. You can feel the tension building, the pride, the irony, the absurdity of it all. Every throw Gabriel makes sounds like he's yelling, "Still think I'm not that guy?" And every time Shedeur sits down on that bench, you can practically hear 1,000 fans groaning in disbelief. The commentators can't even keep it professional anymore. They're walking a tightrope between analysis and pure gossip, trying to decode Stefanski's logic like he's some football philosopher from another dimension. And the fans? They've officially evolved from outrage to amusement. It's like everyone collectively realized that this quarterback circus isn't just frustrating, it's comedy gold. People aren't even mad anymore. They're entertained. The memes, the chaos, the unintentional humor, it's all too good. But here's the twist. Deep down, everyone knows this story won't stay funny forever. Eventually, it's going to flip. The laughs will fade, the stakes will rise, and when that happens, someone's redemption or downfall is going to break the internet. That's how these stories always go. The laughter, the trolling, the victory dances. It's all just the build-up before the storm. Because when Shedeur finally gets his turn, when that spotlight swings back his way, you can bet he's gonna remember everything. Every smirk, every sideline chuckle, every little jab that was thrown his way, that moment's coming. And when it does, the energy in the league's gonna flip like a switch. For now, though, Dillon Gabriel's living his dream, turning every post-game interview into a personal parade and every fan meltdown into pure viral publicity. He's milking this chapter for everything it's worth. And honestly, it's working. Stefanski's chaos still reigns supreme, Shedeur's patience is being tested to the limit, and the rest of us, we're just front row spectators to one of the most entertaining quarterback sagas the NFL's seen in years. It's wild, it's unpredictable, and it's absolutely addictive to watch. So if you've been riding through this roller coaster with me, make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who's been following the madness too. I'll see you on the next one, because this story, oh, it's far from over.